Alright, if I did everything right, this should be live, and no one's probably listening because it's a random live. But the sun's up and I'm heading home from work, getting everything set here so the chats would come up as somebody hops in. Thought I'd pull off over here instead of going down that road where it cuts in and out and in and out. The signal might not be real good where I'm at right now, you know, so, but it'll get better as soon as I get out here and do my thing. Buck Brown, how are you doing? Let me get out over here. I was just having a conversation with myself and my camera. I don't know if I'll release that video or not. I might add it to this one about the uses of YouTube and how much better it is now. That, hold on. You know, you can just look things up when you're working on something. You can look up a wiring diagram. You can see somebody take something apart. And, you know, I look at my analytics. I know about what my viewers' ages and stuff are. And most of you are pretty close to my age, maybe a little older. So I can relate to this. You would end up replacing things that weren't broke. But then you remember next time when you heard that noise, oh, it's this. It's not those other three things that I fixed. And now you can pull up an internet video, and a lot of times what I do is before I do something, I want to see somebody else do it because I want to know what I'm getting into. If I haven't done it in a while, or it's a different model, or it's newer or older than I'm used to, that kind of thing, I want to, you know, see it. My Cardo is saying low battery. I can't do anything about it. But, you know, before you get into it and you tear it apart, you want to know, you know, there's a bolt hidden over here. This is how you get this off on these. They changed this little clip right there. There's going to be a wire. You're going to need to take this off, or you're not going to be able to fit this out. And you can kind of look at it. You know what you need to do. You know what needs to be replaced. But it helps so much. And I did a video a while back replacing my battery in this bike right here. And it's a video that I get comments on months later. And the reason I get comments on it is kind of the same thing. I don't think there's many people that can't replace a battery. We all know what we're doing. But then how do you get it out of this damn thing? When Harley Davidson has a couple of spots that it sort of clips in and snaps in around at this little thing, and then you got to pick up with a screwdriver to lift another one up. And right in front of it, specifically on the Fat Bob model, is the adjustment for your rear shock. And that is in the way for that, and it's also in the way for checking or filling your transmission fluid. And it helps to know. It's like, here's the battery, I just need to change it. How do I get it out? You know, where's that clip that's hidden? And you might not know. Did that thing flip over? Yes, it did. That just feels weird. If you don't know what happened, my footboard just flipped over. I need to tighten it up when I get home. Maybe you'll see over here. This thing. There we go. That's kind of awkward. And they can't use a normal bolt on it. It's got like 12 points and all kinds of crap, you know. But it helps so much to be able to look at a diagram. Or like you need a wiring diagram, you're tracing wires, that sort of thing. You can just pull that up. You got your phone in your pocket, the thing that's on my handlebars, and you can pull up a wiring diagram and you can trace it back, and it's just right there. We didn't have such easy access to it, you know, and that's probably why I'm good at tracing wires. That and going behind people that for some reason only had blue wire or red wire or black wire, and that's all they wired anything up with. And it makes it a little frustrating, but you figure it out. And I lost most of my books because I was on the road and the hot water heater got a leak. But when I had manuals on, you know, to cover everything, like 318 Detroit, Silver 92s, train engines, because the school that I went to, Union Pacific, hired out of there. And that's one of the companies that did at the time. I don't know if they still do. I might still have the one on an International Scout. I had one. It's an old Chilton. It was old when I got it, and I probably got it circa about 1992. And it's a hardcover. It's not the soft cover like you find in the auto parts store now. It's an actual book. You know, like you could put it in a library or something. It's hardcover, Chilton. And it's for an International Scout. The old one. It's not this new thing. Didn't they bring the Scout back? I don't think that was a Scout. They might have called it a Scout. That wasn't a Scout. That's not what I think of when I think of a Scout. It's kind of like when I think of a Volkswagen. I had a 1972 Super Beetle that I Baha'd, and I put the motor out of a bus in it, a roller bearing crank in there. Had the dual Dolores and the carburetors. I put the oil cooler on it because, well, number one, that little gasket filter thing on the bottom ain't worth a damn. And so you want a real filter. But it took the same filter as the 7.3 liter Ford. And that's the filter that the oil cooler took. And it had a snorkel and all that kind of stuff. And I was floating down Pinemont during Allison. I was floating sideways until the water got up to my chest because I never fixed those holes in the floorboard. But it only had like a handful of wires. As long as the motor didn't drown, you were good. There was no computer, no anything. You just had your generator light up there by the tack. And most people kind of bypass the regulator thing under the passenger's the back seat, and that caused a few fires. And that's what I think of when I think of a bug. I think of like Herbie. You know, I don't think of this goofy little thing they got now. It's not a bug. I mean, it's a Volkswagen. It's not a bug. That may just be me, and I'm getting old, and I don't like change. So, I mean, I've ordered the same damn meal at Whataburger for at least the last 25, 26 years. Probably before that. So yeah, I don't like change too much. I mean, the only variation I had in that was when they had the A1 Thick and Hardy, and they need to bring that thing back. So let me check my chat here. I'll find neutral. Where is neutral? There we go. And where have we found neutral today, class? Let's see. We got Sick Bastard. Awesome. There's Buck Brown in there somewhere. I saw him earlier. I don't know where his thing went. Why did it go to top messages? I don't know. Go back here. All messages. I saw Buck in there earlier. There's Toga. There's Riding on Ruby. Everyone's saying hello. And thank you so much for watching. I'm heading home. I think I'm going to go to bed early. I don't know. I've still got to cook supper. I gotta go home. I gotta cook supper. I gotta wash the dishes. I gotta do all that kind of stuff. And at least I got off early today, but it kind of sucks that I got off early because freight is shit right now. And you want to know more about that, you can probably talk to Sterling or Snorlord or one of them. Yeah. Somebody was wanting to buy a truck in one of those chats, and they were being nice, trying to help. And I was being nice too, but I also mentioned right now is not the time to buy a truck if you want to buy one. But if you wait until all of this stuff is over, if you can time it right, that will probably be a good time to buy a truck. Because it is going to break down. It's not a question of if it breaks down or anything like that. It is a question of when it breaks down. And it will break down. The bills don't stop. The money does. And that's the problem right now. So it's called, what is it? Put back for a rainy day. I think I'm in 6th gear. I don't know. I can't see the damn thing. Yeah, I'm in 6th. My feet out here on the pegs. Hopefully my footboard down there doesn't start spinning like, what do you call that thing? A windmill. Those things. Because it's loose for some reason. I hope you're all doing well. I think I'm just going to find a box of macaroni when I get home. Hopefully it's Kraft. I know I got some hamburger meat left. I can fry up a hamburger patty. I think at some point this summer, I don't know when. That's going to be on my other channel. I haven't been putting too much on my other channel. Just so I've already... Yeah, I've went through so many dishes, you know. You're making the same thing over and over and over. So I think what I'm going to do from now on is like when I make something different, or like when I make a pie or a cake, or like, you know, generally when I do my, you know, Thanksgiving thing with the turkey and venison gumbo, that sort of stuff, I'll do something with the other channel. What I need to do is make like a recipe book, an actual book, and put that stuff in there. I kind of want to. But then, you know, time. And my measurements are different, you know. It's like people go through a teaspoon of this and a teaspoon of that, and a cup of this, and I'm like, you need 6 red potatoes. You know, 3 carrots, just like normal sized carrots. That's generally what my measurements are. people in this world. This bike needs a more comfortable seat. Or someone lighter sitting on it. That might do wonders. Because I still have the stock seat. It's not bad for commuting. Like going to work and back, you're just riding an hour away, an hour back, something like that. 2 hours. I wouldn't go cross country on this seat though. Unless you brought some padding with you. Have like a gel cushion under there. So, I heard, well, after I bought this, you know how you buy something, you'll go through, YouTube and all that, and you'll look at all the videos on whatever you bought. You should probably do it the other way and do more of it before you buy. But is this my exit? I think it is. See, I'm running my mouth and I'm not paying attention. Gotta be careful. Is it flipped? Yes, it did. It flipped. It's standing straight up. I don't know. Can you? It's straight up. It's weird. I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about something. My signal's going to probably break up a little bit through here. Or at least on the next road. And I'm going to be cutting it off here pretty quick anyways. And head on home. Yes, I know I have a low battery. Oh, all the Rugrats are getting out of school. I no longer have a Rugrat. He's evolved. He's not even in his final form. He's just a young asshole now. I think the final form is an old asshole or something. Like old Mac or something. That's the final evolution. I'm gonna go straight. I don't want to go through all that. Probably shouldn't. Watch it. Here we go. There's those intersections in India or something. They're all going 50 million different directions. Like, how do they not hit each other? No more Rugrats. My house was infested for a while. A beautiful infestation. If you blink and they're grown. That empty nest syndrome is real. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. You're all awesome. And I'm gonna head on home. So I will catch you all later. Thank you so much for watching. If you can still hear me. Lovely, we got metal plates ahead. There we go. So, adios, vaya con Dios, sayonara, nashla, ciao, deuces.